I would request Mitali to come on the stage and welcome our chief guest for today, Mr. Asit Kumar Modi. With a big round of applause, guys, Asit Kumar Modi, a pioneering TV producer and founder of Neela Film Productions Private Limited. He has a distinguished career marked by remarkable achievements. Mr. Modi has etched his name in television industry by creating captivating and award-winning serials. We welcome you, sir. Now we wait for chief guest to share his views and address the gathering, sir.
Good morning, everyone, and I congratulate and my best wishes to all of you, all intelligent, intellectual, masters in technology, and it's the first time that I am attending such conference on gaming and animation, and I am very happy today. It's a different kind of experience because my background is different. So not different now because we are now into gaming and animation both, and we are doing, I will share with you. But the theme is the challenges and how to fight with the challenges and what we can do together in the future. So a very good theme because every day something happens for good and a new challenge appear. So there are the time, there are lots of challenges, competition from globally more competitive market, gaming, digital, animation, so many content is there, so many gaming application is there. We have to do different. So the technology is changing every day, and after AI, the world is different now because no one can now predict what will happen next. So is a time for more and more innovation and more creativity. So it's a great time for me when you have to think compulsorily because the world is changing fast. If we lose it, we lose the train, then we will miss it. So it's the right time to think more and gain and share the knowledge. And the game, which kind of game, which type of content we are creating. Personally, it's my personal view. The show which I am producing and my thought process behind everything. So we should not promote gambling kind of game that I feel. But as a business we can do. There are casinos in the world, and so I cannot comment on that. But I personally don't want to associate with the gambling kind of app, gaming, and the cruelty gaming, which violence is more. So that I personally don't like. But if someone is doing that, I don't have any objection. This is my personal thinking. So we have to fight, we have to learn, we have to collaborate together, and we have to do our best. Because it's a time of collaboration also. We have to unite together and we have to use each one of talent. Someone's background is from technology, someone is from content side, creative side. Then creative, technology, all should merge together. So we can create wonders together. Now, what I think, our show Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, as I said, that it's more than 4,000, it's a complete 4,000 episode in January 2024. We have started in 2008. In 2008, there was not much social media, only there was some Facebook, not too much. YouTube was growing in India. At that time, the only to exploit the content and stories on the only way is a television. And these now 2023, we have so many things, multiple things. OTT, on mobile, on iPad, while traveling, everybody consuming something through social apps, through Instagram, through WhatsApp. Everyone is busy with mobile, with gaming, with short videos, everything. But our show is still there. So we have researched the people and the mindset, the behavior of the consumer, and we still there in our and we are in our best position still today. So now we have not taken any leap. The same characters, same artists. Most of the artists are the same, and now still it is in the top 3, top 4 shows in Indian television, Hindi GEC market. It's a daily show. Every week 6 episodes. It's a very tiring and very challenging job. So why we are basically a storytelling company. We are the storyteller. I am from that background only. How to tell stories. I can sit with someone and tell the stories and spend time. But my show, Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, each and every character, Jethalal, Babita, Popatlal, Bhide, Sonalik, so people know them, it's become household name. And every day, I think our rough estimate, it will be more, but 60 million people are watching our show. So I think it's a great number. On television, on free-to-air channel, on YouTube, on OTT, Sony Live, everywhere people are consuming this and they watch the show. So we have our own YouTube channel. We have 20 million, around 20 million. We will now have around 20 million subscribers. So when we look at our brand is very popular. And we have IPs with us. So what I am thinking, if you have IP and if you have content, if you have some story to tell, if you have IP, story to tell and technology, then your gravy is ready. So these 3 things is required. If you have IP, if you have content, creative idea, story, in whatever form, and some technology background. Because the storytelling, the entertainment, the ways are same. How we are consuming is different. Because still we like stories. In game also there is story. In simple game, car racing or bike racing, this is a story. I will win. And we are finding hurdles. So this is a story. So we have strong IP, and so we thought let's do something and create universe around our show. And I am happy to announce that I think we are the first person, we are the first people who are creating universe from a television show. So it's a television show, animation, gaming, character merchandising. So everything we are doing. And we have done a lot, we have spent a lot of time on research. Which kind of game people will like, what they will, we are constantly monitoring consumer behavior. And we have created games. And more than 2.5 million downloads on the game. Right, Arjit? Correct me if I am wrong with the number. And we have created nursery rhymes with our characters. And every 1 or 2 days is a 2 million views are there. Every 2 days, 2 million. some of songs hardly we launch, and we have not done any kind of publicity. More, we have just done some corporate of this in our show. Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. In our show, we have we have told our viewers that we are coming with rhymes, and our rhymes is Indian languages. In Marathi, Gujarati, Bengali. Now we are coming with Punjabi, Bhojpuri, and now we'll come up with South Indian languages also, and Gujarati also. This is a big market. Gujarati, Marathi also we are getting great numbers. So, rhyme, because there is no entertainment for the toddlers. And animation in India, our perception is that the animation is for the kids. In abroad, it is different. In abroad, they consider it as a family. Parents sit together with their kids, but here we leave it on our kids. Animation means for the kids. But that will change, and I see a lot of potential in animation and gaming. So we have a huge brand with us and IP with us. So we have created these rhymes, and we have taken advantage of our different languages, and also a cause. People should know their mother tongue, their own language. You know, Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma is a comedy show, but we always come up with a social cause. We are also Swachh Bharat ambassador, initial ambassador. That 9 ambassadors were there. Lata Mangeshkar, Sachin Tendulkar. So among that, our Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma team was also a brand ambassador appointed by our beloved PM, Honorable PM Shri Narendra Modi ji. So, because the impact of our show reaches to everyone. Who watches our show, they believe in our show. So this is a social cause. Kids are loving the show. So we have put a social cause that let's teach them our own languages, our own culture, our own songs that we are forgetting. Our childhood song that our grandfather and grandmother used to tell our parent. Now we are teaching them all modern kind of rhymes. So we want to maintain our culture, protect our languages, culture through rhymes and entertainment. Main motto is entertainment. So we are getting a great result in animation, and we are happy to collaborate with you all if we can find such opportunity. And next time, I'm sure then I will come here with big number. We are confident because our value of our IP is in 500, more than 500 up to 800 crores. So in Indian currency, so it's a huge value of IP. We can exploit with our IP, we can do something together. It's a time how you get brand together and use brand into gaming. The way YouTuber is doing, now is a time use some brand and create game around that. We have a lot to do in animation. In animation, because we just is a good that you have opening ceremony with kids. It is the future of the future generation, and I tell them a digital kids because they will everything do on mobile now. You want this? Okay, only this mobile, they have everything. So we have to do a lot. We can do simple education, simple thing, and teach them. So there are so many opportunities. India is we have lot great stories, mythological stories, every kind of stories. Every state is having its own culture. So we can create wonders in animation, short videos and everything. We are also coming with our new animation app and the animation videos, short videos. with the play school with kids. Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma play school. We don't want to teach them like school or sub syllabus. Simple teaching. Simple teaching about our culture, our belief, our day-to-day habits. Simple. Not heavy thing. Because the kid don't like to teach them something, learn. So we are doing lot of things. We are getting more and more games. And so many games. The Harjeet will also tell you, he is our CEO and handling the company Neela Mediatek. So he is the main behind us, the brain behind us, and he will talk with you when we will meet in person. So we are doing lots of things in gaming animation because future is animation and games. Because in live story, live entertainment, which we are doing now, there is some limitation. Now people don't like long form of the story. So some people are managing, like we are managing. But people want short video. Tell me the synopsis, I will understand. So we have lots of things. We will happy to collaborate with any one of you and do some great work. Our motto should be do some creative work and spread happiness to all. So I wish you all happiness, love, and great day ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
We request Mr. Harjeet to be present on the stage and share the further valuable insights and add on which Sir has shared with us.
Hi everybody, hello again. I don't think there's much left after what Mr. Modi spoke to share, except the specifics that we can do one-on-one. But to tell you about our journey in a nutshell, we've been talking about this for 5 years. You know, I go back a long way with Mr. Modi personally. I used to be with Sony Pictures when Tarak Mehta got launched. So we've seen that show do what it has done and get the kind of love it has got from people. The idea has been that how do we keep an IP alive? You know, in India, very little work happens on IP, unfortunately. You will see people trying to create a game around a movie because they want to promote the movie, not because they understand the potential of gaming industry. So there's very little work happening on IP for multiple reasons. IP belongs to the wrong guy in this whole ecosystem. The creative guy actually has no right on the IP. So most of the times you will see that, you know, the IP either belongs to the platform or the channel or a studio, and they have no time. Trust me, they have no time. Today if you talk to Disney, Disney, the global Disney is different, but I'm saying if you look at a Star, for example, in India, they would have done some 500 television shows and all the IPs belong to them. They have no time to look at what they can do with the IP. The only guy who can work on an IP is the creator. But unfortunately, the creator has to part ways with the IP. So you never see an IP getting exploited beyond. This is the first time I think Mr. Modi had the vision to retain the IP. He said, I will keep the IP, you get the show. That is why we are able to now exploit the IP. So I'm saying the starting point itself is so important that we are in a situation where we know there's a lot of love. People like the show, characters, they love him. And we said, let's do something around the IP. We've been talking about it. Now the time is right. I think we're a bit late though, but the response that we're getting is pretty encouraging. When we started with Rhymes, what we are actually offering is free content to toddlers. It's absolutely free to them. We're investing. We're building a community. What kind of community are we building? If you actually look at, it's free content to all toddlers, but parents are subscribing. In less than 7-8 months of time, and no advertising at all, we're sitting on roughly 1.5 million parents on a platform. That's a huge number. And I tell him that we're doubling every 3 months. So, you know, I'm expecting 5 million by March. So that's a huge number. Now the next challenge is, what do I do with these 5 million people once I have them on board? Because right now we're offering free content. But is there a potential? And there's huge potential. Once you have toddler, it's like early age, you've got a consumer. He's just learning to talk and you have him on board. So what we can do, the potential is endless. Only thing is we don't want to, his motto is spread happiness. So we are trying to make sure that whatever we do, morally we are in the right space, ethically we are in the right space, and yes, yet there is a business around. Today, from YouTube, obviously there is a revenue, but after COPA on child advertising, there is a restriction. So you don't make that kind of money. But yes, we're building a huge community. I think in another 12 months' time, we should be sitting on roughly 1 crore parents, Indian parents, across the globe, not just India. If I tell you, we have a Bengali rhymes channel. 60% of our traffic comes from India, 40% is international. So when you do Varnak, the thought was maybe it will go more deeper into tier 2, tier 3 cities. But we are seeing a different trend also. We are seeing higher traffic from overseas than India. I mean, a Bengali channel gets 40% overseas traffic, a Marathi channel gets 30% overseas traffic, Hindi gets only 10% overseas traffic. So if you now start thinking, people actually staying abroad want their kids to connect with their culture, language, all of that. So there is, a stronger demand for all of that. So when we deep dive into numbers, we are also, getting surprised by data that gets thrown up. And thankfully, in all the platforms, whether it's Google Play, whether it's YouTube, every platform, there's so much of data, that guides you. So if you can read it, and if you are nimble-footed, you can change your course. So we are not very rigid, we know. And when I tell you, from a content production studio to be working on blockchain is quite a jump. But we are, we are exploring the possibilities. We've had numerous offers to do Tarak Mehta NFTs on multiple NFT exchanges. We have resisted, that temptation. We want to build something with purpose. So we see a beautiful utilization of blockchain in gaming, and that's what we are trying to now create. So we're creating something on blockchain. We've already created something in gaming on cloud as well. For people who don't want to download games, you just want to play on cloud. And once 5G happens, you don't have to download anything. You can just go on the cloud and play. The quality of gaming is very basic right now on cloud. It is at this stage because the entire expense of the user is on my head. You're playing on my infrastructure. But we are seeing huge traction. We've partnered with Jio. Jio has shown great interest. We've partnered with them. All our games go on Jio Games. They've got roughly 500 million users on the gaming side as a mobile platform alone. So there are a lot of collabs happening. At this stage, if I have to tell you, we are building a community. At some point in time, we will monetize. But at this stage, we are building a community of people who love the character. And at some point, we will want to go beyond people who know Tarak Mehta and take the Indian story out of India. That's the primary idea. Take the Indian story to people at large. Stories will sell. Today we play games like PUBG, we play games with stories. We played a game like Angry Bird, which is a story, if you look at, and then they eventually made a film out of it. We want to take Indian stories abroad, and we know for that we'll have to reach a certain quality. It's a bit too early, but the intent is there, and we know we'll get there by collaborating with the right kind of people, and that's what brings us here. We'll keep sharing when we meet in future about what else we are doing. But thank you so much, guys, and wish you luck. And looking forward to catching up with you guys in person. Thank you once again.